Hello everyone. Today we are going to start new chapter, chapter 5, plant reproduction. In this chapter we will learn the following modules: sexual reproduction in plants, seed formation and germination, dispersal of seeds, vegetative reproduction. All these modules we will discuss in the next class. Today we just introduce the lesson. Plants are living things. They reproduce in different ways to increase their number. So here are the different ways to increase their number. First is, in this picture we can see the small flowers in this picture. So this is the one form of reproduction. And here we can see the buds, and here we can see the fruit, and here we can see the seeds. So all these things are the different forms of reproduction. Why they are reproducing? To increase their number. When new plants are produced from the seeds of a plant, it is called sexual reproduction. So in the previous class, we have learned about pollination, the process of pollination. All these things will also come in this chapter also. So revise that chapter carefully and learn what is pollination, and learn to draw how to learn how to draw the self pollination and cross pollination. And pollination, what is pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from one plant to another plant, or one flower to another flower. There are two types of pollination: self-pollination and cross-pollination. And this pollination is very important. Why it's very important? Because it is the first step of in the formation of seeds. From seeds, new plants grow. So that's why pollination is very important. So this is the introduction of the new chapter, and then in the next class we will learn the fertilization and seed formation. All these things we will learn in the next class. And today's your homework is do chapter 4 question answers in the copy. First question: what is the role of sepals in a flower? Sepals protect the flower in the bud stage. How does the process of pollination take place? The insects' bodies have tiny hair. Some of the pollen grains from anthers rub off onto the insects' body parts when they suck nectar from flowers. When insects move to other flowers, some of the pollen grains from their bodies fall on the stigma flowers. What are the differences between self-pollination and cross-pollination? Self-pollination: the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of a flower to the stigma of the same flower. It doesn't require agents or carriers. Cross-pollination: the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of a flower to the stigma of a flower present on another plant. It requires carriers or agents like birds, wind, and water. Differentiate between bisexual and monosexual flowers. Give examples. Bisexual flowers have both a stamen and a pistil. Example: hibiscus, rose. Monosexual flowers have only one reproductive part, either stamens or pistils. Example: cucumber, papaya. And in this Exercise 5, question number 4. Explain the structures of the male and female reproductive parts of flowering plants with diagrams. There you have to draw the two reproductive parts. That is a stamen and pistil you have to draw. It is in page number 39. So draw this in the copy. You can explain the different parts also. Here it is already given in the page number 39. You can look at the textbook, open the textbook, and you can do it in the copy. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.